Hello, beautiful friends! Welcome back to my channel. Judging is a habit as toxic as smoking. Most of the time, it happens unintentionally. One does not judge because they want to judge, but because it is totally a compulsive habit. It is something quite difficult to stop when one is used to judging. It is a repetitive pattern like picking at your face. Most of the time, people who judge cannot contain themselves. The mind needs to define itself. I am this, I am that. It is always identifying with this or that. It is not capable of not identifying with nothing. And by constantly identifying, it ends up comparing. Better or worse, right or wrong, pure or impure, good or evil. Judgment is not only a way to reinforce identity, but also a way to see others as inferior, and even to see oneself as inferior. Sometimes you feel superior, and other times you feel inferior. Envy, for example, is a form of comparison with others. If you are envious of someone, you are comparing yourself to that person. You desire what they have. You judge them instead of being happy for them. Since you feel that they have something you don't have, you need to judge them in order to feel validated. Whoever judges is having a lack of self understanding towards others and towards themselves. This translates into a lack of empathy towards others and also towards oneself. Lack of empathy towards others means that they do not see the history of others, their experiences, and as a consequently, they cannot see why they have acted that way and understand it. Instead of judging it, obviously, whoever judges others the most is the one who judges themselves the most. Since we are children, we are conditioned in almost every area because we tend to live in a world of comparison, in a world where appearance matters more than the essence of each being. Then judgments are born. When someone judges too much, they are not looking at themselves. When someone truly looks at themselves, they stop judging. Because it's like, how could I have been so foolish? I too have done things that others could judge. Because we are not perfect, right? Judgment creates a false sensation of order and security. Whoever judges does not always feel superior. In fact, superiority and inferiority are two sides of the same coin. They go together. Many people who appear arrogant on the outside, on the inside, they have very low self esteem. That is why they need to compare and judge. It is a way to feel validated. If others are bad, stupid, ignorant, then I am not such a failure. Discernment and judgment are not the same. Discernment is seeing reality clearly, as it is, without judgment. Discernment allows you to see a person completely, as they are, their true essence. Judgment, on the contrary, reduces them to a level, seeing only a relative appearance. They are lazy, they are a liar, they are a bad person. When there is judgment, perception is not clear at all. So, it is possible to end this toxic pattern?
Impossible.
I say it is possible, but only when we look inward and seeing that deep down we are all the same essence. We are one. There is no need to judge other if one is at peace with oneself. Why to judge other? Judgment only happens when one is in conflict with oneself. This is my friend Siristi. I know her since she was a baby, and I used to carry her as a baby.